sure to check out our site and subscribe at tribe.gianmejourney.com.
All my brothers and sisters, hold hands and bow your heads. Let us pray. God standeth in the congregation of the mighty. He judgeth amongst the gods. How long will you judge unjustly and accept the persons of the wicked? I say, defend the poor and the fatherless. Do justice to the afflicted and the needy. Deliver the poor and needy. Rid them out of the hand of the wicked. They know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of court. I have said, ye are God, and all of you are children of the Most High. But you shall die like men, and fall like one of the princes. Arise, O God, judge the earth, for thou shalt inherit all nations. Allahu Akbar.
This is Kadara Franks, and you are now listening to the GNJMedia Radio.
Keep up with the journey. Check out what we have done in the past. Go to journeyarchives.com.
This is Adnan Sheik, aka Ace, live from Shisha Lounge, and you are now listening to GNJMedia Radio.
Be sure to follow GNJMedia Journey on Facebook, Google+, and Twitter. Check us out. Join the journey.
This is Adnan Sheik, aka Ace, live from Shisha Lounge, and you are now listening to GNJMedia Radio.
You are now listening to GNJMedia Radio with Monica. Enjoy.
This is Melina, and this is GNJMedia Radio.
This is Willie. Welcome to GNJMedia Radio. I want to give a shout out to Sibling Kevin, all my Sibling Nation out there. I want to give a shout out to my mom. I want to give a shout out to my dad for raising me and my family for being around me. And I want to give a shout out to the people of my generation that's trying to do something big.
This is Cleveland, and you're listening to GNJMedia Radio.
Peace, Hotep. It's Mansour Hotep, aka Mr. Deity. Mr. Deity, does it sound good? I think it sounds great. Right now, you listening to GNJMedia Radio.
If you're not adding anything to the culture that you claim, you don't deserve to carry his name. This is Brother Hatem coming at you live, and you are now listening to the GNJMedia Radio. Shouts out to the GNJMedia tribe, GNJMedia family. Stand up. Peace. not adding anything to the culture that you claim, you don't deserve to carry his name. This is Brother Hatim coming at you live, and you are now listening to the Gianni Journey Radio. Shouts out to Gianni Tribe, Gianni family. Stand up. And you are now listening to Gianni Journey Radio. Peace. This is Gina. And you are now
you listen to my daddy.
on Gianni
Journey
Radio. Peace.
Peace.
You heard it. We have had enough. It's time for us to get the talk and conversation popping off. I finally found the tracks that I needed to go and get everything popping. I see you out there, Auntie. Thank you for joining us, family. I need to remind you that you are now standing in the congregation of the mighty, the home of the stubborn minority, the place where your hustle builds muscle. This is, Gianni Journey Media. I'm your host, and of course you know this is Folk Tales for Grown Folks. And it's a Heart of a Simple production. All day, everything. Where we strive. I think they might have heard you. Alright. Oh man, folk tale time. Family, I'm going to open up the lines just in case there's somebody out there bold enough to come up here and join us on GNJMedia Media. You know what I'm saying? You might have your own take of it. You want to have a discussion with Brother Hatim about some of these words of wisdom, about these stories, about this crystallized wisdom that our ancestors left. Or you just going to let Hatim go on and get all the blessings and get all of the good energy off of it by going and deciphering it and breaking it down for himself, being gritty as I am. Ha ha. Got the ambrosia. I got the folk tale of the day. I got the proverbs. Man, ain't no stopping me now. We on the move. It's 2021, and we are here on Gianni Journey. We on the move. We're building. We're doing the things we need to do. We already started buying some seafood. We got the pictures flowing around on the inside chat. Family, you want to be on the inside, you got to get down. You got to get that initiation process started. Right? You know what I'm saying? Gianni takes time. It takes time. Right? I had some younger brothers over at the school the other day, and I was just kind of joking around with them, but they took it serious. I said, hey, man, we've been having conference calls. I ain't seen neither one of you on the calls. They said, oh, whoa. We ain't made it to that level yet, Brother Hatim. And they started saying names. Oh, that's Tykees and Cleve and Juicy. We ain't on that level yet, Brother Hatim. That's your boys. Them the brothers. I said, damn, maybe you have been in for a long time. So I'm going to have to start kicking some people upstairs, right? Because, some of the young people right now ain't taking it as serious as some of the other ones because they see some space. They see some opportunity. They hungry. They're hungry. And the same thing can happen for you. See, because like I said, any organization that you go into that just in a sense let you in, you got to really start questioning it, right? I think it was Groucho Marx said that any organization that will have me as a member, I don't want to be a member. Here, I don't want to be part of any organization that would allow me in. That was Groucho Marx. Any organization that would accept me as a member, I don't want to be a member. You know what I'm saying? We got to remember, family. We got to remember, right, that everything is a process. There's a process. There's a process in Giami. There's a process in anything that's good, and especially if it's from us. There's a process, right? You don't just get to come here and be like, I'm in. You know what I'm saying? No, there has to be sacrifice. There has to be a sacrifice. There has to be a sacrifice. You understand what I'm saying? You don't just get to the front bench of a Baptist church because you just walked in the door. No. You understand what I'm saying? You don't just get those certain benches in churches. Those are reserved for those who have put the time in and those who have put the effort in. You don't just get to walk in and be an usher, right? You don't just get to walk into a motorcycle club. You don't just get to walk into a fraternity or sorority, a black fraternity or sorority, and just be able to, be able to yell out their secret calls and do their secret shakes. You can't even walk into a Masonic lodge and do it. So let me ask you a question. What makes you think that it's okay to belong to some of these organizations that are serious about changing life, changing your life, changing your baby's lives? And all you got to do is walk in the door. All you got to do, think about this. You could just move into any community and be like, I'm part of this community. And it's okay. He's a property owner. She's a property owner. Anybody can be part of it. I'm telling y'all right now, any organization that allows anybody in, I don't want to have nothing to do with it. I'm just being honest with you. This is why I'm talking about family and tribe. This is why I'm talking about family and tribe. Family, there's a blood initiation to get into that part. You know, they of us, they have to be kicked out. Then tribe, we get to select and we get to set the parameters for the membership. What must you do to become a member? What must you do to maintain your membership? These are the things that we have to start wrestling with in our community. Right? Because, you know what I'm saying? What sacrifices are in the, you know what I'm saying? Have they been practicing the principles? Do they have a track record? Who is their mama? Who is their daddy? How do we know that? How do we even know they really from our community? How do we know? This is why initiation is of the utmost importance. Time, money, and some pain. I know some people ain't gonna go for that. Oh, Brother Hatim, that's so savage. Oh, that's so, no. Okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? Nobody said anything about that shit when you pledged that fraternity or when you got into that Masonic lodge. Nobody said anything about that shit when you tried out for the sports team. Nobody said anything about any of that shit, about any of these other activities that we go and we will put up our bodies and our time and our money to be involved with, that we will sacrifice our lives and our time to belong to. But when it comes to organizations that are serious about nation building in our community, I'm supposed to just be able to walk in the door, sit down at the seat, and get some leadership. Now I'm going to ask you this. Try that shit in the Nation of Islam and see how far you get. Hell, try it in the church. You know, come on now. You don't just walk in. Anything that you could just walk in and be a member of. I'm going to drop my $20 off, and this is my membership. Anything that you could do that with, family, we need to be looking at it cross-eyed. We need to be looking at it side-eyed and cross-eyed, because there's something wrong with that. It's something wrong with that. I ain't got no standards. I mean, no rules, what is the? I mean, other than check this out. What's those rules that you got to follow at the meetings that make every meeting the same, almost the same? Rodney's rules, or something, rules of order. You know what I'm saying? You get this, be stiff and act like white boys in the meeting. Robert's rules. You know what I'm saying? If that's the only goddamn rules to it, you really need to run. They real good at the Robert's rules. We move like robots. You are West Asian robots. Come on, man. I ain't on that shit. I'm gonna disrupt every meeting that I'm in. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been around long enough to do it, and I ain't got time for the bullshit. Disrupting every meeting that I go to, unless it's meetings with older people than me. And even then, I might disrupt a little bit, because I'm tired of the bullshit. But the folk tale of the day, that was the rant. That was Brother Hot Tail's rant for the day. Come on. Y'all, thank you. All right, folk tale of the day. Oh, I ain't posting nothing up. I gotta post it up. So I have a series called Folk Tale Shorts, and I was posting it on YouTube Shorts, so you can find it on most of our YouTube channels. You can find it on our Facebook page, and you can find it on TikTok. I stopped posting it up on Instagram because there was absolutely no interest. You know what I'm saying? I was about to stop posting it up on Gianni Journey as far as YouTube because there was no interest. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, and it's getting to a point where I'm doing a lot of shit, but like I said, if I'm not able to make no headway, I'm just gonna stop, right? Because I got enough material right now and enough stuff that I'm doing where I can get a couple of people who might be able to get something off of it, right? And be able to use it later on and be able to have it categorized. And like I said, I had to yell at Clee today because I walk in the house and I got a 4 terabyte storage device, and he got it. He just got it lumped over here. I'm like, what happens if all this is a valuable piece of equipment? You know what I'm saying? This got your inheritance on it. You know what I'm saying? This has, you know what I'm saying? This will be able to hold damn near everything that we do. Once I'm able to pull down the YouTube channel or get people to start going through and pull it down the YouTube channel and all my stuff in the future, between all the storage devices I got around here, you are going to be able to have access to all of it. Something happened to me, you're going to have access to all my stuff, the books, all the videos, all that stuff. Because when I go, that's when it becomes valuable, unfortunately. And and if that's my plight, that's my plight. But you know what I'm saying? I will have them prepared. Your inheritance is all this information. And what you do with it, I pray that you live the best life. And I pray that you build something or continue building on what I'm building. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But they will have that option. You know what I'm saying? And I pray that you are doing the same as well. I pray that you're doing the same as well. Every last one of us. These devices we have right here, these are mini libraries. If you got one of these, right, you got enough memory to possibly put a significant portion of your life story onto this device. So that if something happens to you, it will stay on your device and you'll be able to transfer it from device to device until your day comes and you have to leave here. And when you leave here, you can leave a long message for your children because they'll be able to get into your phone. You just leave a little note somewhere with that where they could get it, where it has your code on it after you're gone, boom. You know what I'm saying? Or you leave them hints. And of course, their house is gonna put up there. Go on, build the library. You know what I'm saying? You do your thing your way. I do my thing my way. Cause my library is away from the house. But the point that I'm saying is, they get my story on this, and whatever other information I got. All those books was written by other people. That ain't you. That might have been the building blocks of you. I'm talking about what I've left, right? Because I don't need my children regurgitating everybody else. I want to make sure that I have my imprint on my children and on my initiates first. Then they could go on and explore the other books. See, because that's part of the problem with us. We're allowing people to be able to have access to our children before we are able to put our imprint on them. We got to put our imprint on them first. Then I let you roam the library. You know what I'm saying? Then I gonna turn you on to everybody else. I turn you on to all the scholars, right? Until they cut the internet off and until they burn down the goddamn libraries. Like y'all miss me with that. You miss me with that. You keep on saying that, but I be seeing you on your goddamn cell phone every day. How are you concerned about them cutting it off? You know what I'm saying? They could close down the roads, stop all access from all libraries, burn every last one of them motherfuckers down, cut off Amazon, you get absolutely no books. So the same thing they could do with electronic stuff, they could do with digital shit. And if they think you got books in your house, they could come there and burn that shit down too. Come on, fam. There's no way. If you have an enemy that is as ruthless as ours, there is no place you can keep that shit safe, even in here. Because you gotta look at some of the stuff that I put. They got ways of even unlocking this sometimes. So come on, you know what I'm saying? But each individual need to go and keep their information in their way, and what I'm talking about is your information. Now you can put it in books too, but there's things called digital books. There's things called, you know what I'm saying? It's so many different ways that you can categorize your shit, that you could put your stuff down. And I'm not saying just put them down in one way. You know what I'm saying? Because there is no safe way. But anyway, let's get on to the folktale. The folktale of the day. Folktale of the day. It's the fox who had lost his tail. A fox caught in a trap escaped, but in so doing lost his tail, thereafter feeling his life burden from the shame and ridicule to which he was exposed. He schemed to convince all the other foxes that being tailless was much more attractive, thus making up for his own deprivation. He assembled a good many foxes and publicly advised them to cut off their tails, saying that they would not only look much better without them, but they would get rid of the weight of the brush, which was a very great inconvenience. One of them interrupted him, said, hold on, fox. Hold on. If you had not lost your tail, my friend, you would not thus counsel us. All right. Very interesting. Hold on. So let's go on. We want to change screens just real quick, just for a second. Let's change screens. We're going to change screens. I want y'all to see the version. I love this Fables of Aesop page. You can find it. Fables of Aesop I'm going to say damn near all of them. I can't say all of them because I have had a few that I was not able to find. And right now we are basically focused on Aesop fables, right? Aesop, right? So, of course, we're going to get into, because, I've been saying it for a while, because this is going to be about the second or third time we went through this book. So we're going to have to get into some other African and African-American folktales as well. A fox lost his tail in a trap and tried to get fellow foxes to trim their tails. They saw through the ruse. Distrust advice from someone who stands to gain. So you go down through here. They got the Aesop Fables for children. You can pull that. All this is public domain, by the way. The different translation. Do not listen to advice of him who seeks to lower you to his own level. Ooh, come on now. Because we ain't even start talking about it. We got the Eliot, we got the Samuel Croxall, the application. Let's look at the application, and here go the Townsend version, right? But I love looking at the application here. Now, this is it in Latin. I think that's Latin. The fox without a tail, the fox minus tail in the trap. All right, but anyway, the application. I love the application. If men were generally as prudent as foxes, they would not suffer so many silly fashions to obtain as are daily brought in vogue, for which scarce any reason can be assigned besides the humors of some conceited vain creatures, unless, which is full as bad, they are intended to palliate some defect in the person that introduces them. God damn, I thought I wrote long sentences. Shouts out to the ancestors. Man, listen, hold on. I thought it was me. Oh, man, shouts out. We want to send shouts out. I thought I was the only one that wrote, but hey, these run-on sentences have been with us since the beginning of time. If men were but generally as prudent as foxes, they would not suffer so many silly fashions to obtain. Now, so let me finish reading it, and then we're going to come back, and we're going to discuss it. Something happened. I lost power. So I don't know what is streaming out now. My screen shut down on me. There was an update, so Lord knows what happened. So that was a long run up sentence. That sentence went all the way down here. Wow. The petticoat of a whole sex has been sometimes swelled to a sack of prodigious extent to screen an enormity of which only one of them has been guilty. And it is no wonder that Alexander the Great could bring a wry neck into fashion in a nation of slaves, when we consider what power of this nature some little insignificant dapper fellows have among free people. So this is talking about influence, and the influence of people to get people to move against their best interest, right? In a flowery type of language. This is what this whole folk tale is about. You had somebody who, rather than having something that can help other people and help people build up their life, they prefer to erect something to help break down other people's lives. So we got a fox who lost his tail in the trap, and he didn't want to suffer by himself, so he felt that he would take all the foxes, and he decided that he would make having a tail uncool. He would make having a tail unhealthy. He would make having a tail not the thing to do. So what he do? He goes around and he preaches his gospel of the tailless fox. He might have even developed a religion. Might have even developed a organization where the initiation was to cut off the damn tail. See, there's two lessons with the fox and with the story of the fox that I want you to get. One is to beware, and the other is to learn the methods. Because what if the fox had something that he wanted to give to the people? That what in the hell is happening to the screen? That he wanted to give to the people that would lift them up. You know, because he will be just as capable. Because he had people on the cusp of cutting off their tails. He got that possibility. See, those individuals that are able to lead people in the wrong way also have that same ability to lead them in the right way as well. See, this fox just decided to sell the anti-fox. What is a fox without his tail? Are they really foxes? Or are they just big rodents? What would you call a fox by its tail? Would they, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you know what I'm saying? What if that had became part of the behavior? And the fox was trying to get everybody to be like him because he was so hurt that he lost his tail, that he figured that he would spread the hurt. Y'all heard the term misery loves company, right? We might need to change that. Misery loves healing. You know what I'm saying? Misery seeks healing. But no. For us, it's misery loves company. And it seeks to bring company. It seeks to get others to suffer like it. And we need to beware of those. We need to beware of them. Because they want to take something away from us. Right? We can see this in our society, can't we? Oh, poor West Asian. I want to be you so bad. But you got to totally give up who you are in order for them to be you. They want your booty. They want your lips. They want your complexion. But you know what? They can't have it because you got it already. So they got to convince you that what you got is not good enough. Not only is it not good enough for you, it won't work for you. So once you start discarding it, they find ways to sell it. They find ways to spread it through their population and throughout the world. They take pieces of you and they distribute them. Pieces of you. See, because we're running around like the fox without his tail. Except we got promoters. Oh, no one want to be like me. They done found a whole crew. They done found worlds and worlds. They done found billions and billions of people that want to be like you. You think that you're just tailless. You think that you're just worthless. But yet, you got a whole world that want to be like you. You have been convinced that you have nothing of value. And as a matter of fact, you believe it so much so that you set your mind state to a point to where there's only so far that you can rise. Because you believe you ain't got a tail. Family, I'm trying to tell you, our ancestors, man. Our ancestors would lay this shit out. Look, I'm gonna open up the lines. We're gonna open up the lines. I'm gonna give you a couple of minutes. You don't call in, I'm gonna end the show. I don't want to belabor the point because I got a whole nother project I could be working on that I think is very important. And not that this show is not important, but I ain't gonna sit up here and be fighting with folk. You know what I'm saying? What the hell am I trying to do? I'm trying to open up the lines. The phone lines open. Let's open the phone. Okay, I know what I'm trying to do. Open up the phone lines. Let's open up the phone lines. 614-556-4535. Oh, that's beautiful. Or I could just do it like this. Boom. BL. Wow. Come on now. Call in to the black line. 614-556-4535. You got any words of wisdom to drop on the people? I'm going to give y'all a couple minutes because I know it'll take a couple of seconds for y'all to catch up. You know what I'm saying? Because you're always just a little bit behind. Damn, it stopped streaming again. Shit. What's again the name of the story? Name of the story, The Tailless Fox. Oh, man. What in the hell is going on with my screen over there? Stop it. Why you keep shutting off? Now I got to figure out what's going on with my screen. I don't like that. Oh, no. You can't keep cutting off on me. I'm not paying for that like that. All right, but anyway. All right, family. Yeah, y'all done had time. Oh, we streaming over here too. All right. Y'all done had time. This is Brother Hatim. And I'm out. 10, 9. Here, I give you a countdown. Then after that, I'm gone. Unless somebody call in, I'm gone. Where you at? My countdown. So I guess there's nobody here. No takers. So we're gone, family. Y'all have a great night. I'm out. I know some of y'all like, that's the shortest show ever. Brother Hatim only did 37 minutes. Every now and then, I'm fasting. I ain't,